place of Blackie Gennaro, who used to be. Says he's a new fighter. Chris?
And those two heavyweights in at 211 and 210 pounds indicates they're in good shape. Here, both welterweights, 149.5, as Chuck Hull introduces them to a standing room crowd in Las Vegas.
The next bout of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the officials have been assigned. The judges are Charles Minker, Harold Buck, and Art Lurie. The timekeeper is Eddie O'Toole. Counting at the knockdowns is his partner, and the referee is Ferd Hernandez. Charlie Roth counting at the knockdowns. 10 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, at 149.5 pounds, Zeferino Speedy Gonzalez. And in the red corner, also at 149.5 pounds, a gentleman who wants to dedicate this fight to all the people of Panama. He is from Boca El Toro in Panama, the former lightweight champion of the world, Roberto Duran.
There he is, the man they say has hands of stone, the deadly puncher, the most destructive little man in boxing, now moving into a heavier division at 147, the welterweight division. He is short for a welterweight. There were taller welterweights in the past. Sugar Ray Robinson about 5'10", but now Zefe, Speedy Gonzalez as they call him, where in boxing nicknames are everywhere, is a 6-footer at 149.5. He's had 22 bouts, 19 wins. He has 5 knockouts. Duran's record, 66 wins, 53 knockouts. Here we go into round 1, and look at the difference in size, height. The weight is the same. Non-title scheduled for 10-round bout. And there was a jolting left hook. Duran is not a one-punch knockout artist. He puts together combinations to the body everywhere, on the arms like Marciano used to do to tire the opponent's arms so they're harder to lift. But there you see the advantage of a reach. Nice left jab by Gonzalez of Pico Rivera, California. It's a very quick jab, short of its mark. The taller fighter should have the advantage in punching. Good covering up by the 22-year-old. So Duran is going to have to get inside. He's going to have to work on the body. There you see those wide sweeping hooks, both sides. Roberto's had 2 bouts this year. Decision Jimmy Herron in April, and then that 10-round decision, highlights of which you saw over Carlos Palomino in New York, June 22nd. That was his last fight. It's a beautiful left jab by Gonzalez, but he's got to use it more often. See the effect of those dark, piercing eyes of Duran. Surveying the subject, the target. Good body shot. Good body shot right. A right hand, almost an uppercut. Final minute of round 1. Duran trying to end it early. Sugar Ray Leonard, a possible opponent in the future, and look at that. Gonzalez took a beautiful right hand. Right hand lead by Duran. Duran in green, if you're watching in color, shorter of the two at 5'7", 6 foot, 22-year-old Speedy Gonzalez, the far side. They'll get a rest in 30 seconds, the first round. Sugar Ray Leonard winning his bout, knockout in the first round at 252 over Andy Hawk Price. And Gomez winning on a TKO at 229 of the 10th round. And of course, Holmes and Shavers coming up. Bell in a few seconds. Roberto Duran, 5'7" on the right. His opponent's 6 foot Zeferino Gonzalez. born in San Jose, California. There were no knockdowns in the first round. Neither fighter marked. Gonzalez, taller of the two, trying to flick the left jab to keep Duran away, but no way. Duran is like the Pampas bull. He has a lot of strength on those very thick legs. And his strategy is to get inside and end it early. A man with 18 one-round knockouts, so Gonzalez already has done something that a lot of the opponents haven't done. Went one round with Duran. Gonzalez on the right, hungry. His biggest payday coming into this bout was $1,800. Tonight he's getting $25,000. Second round. Heavyweight championship coming up. Larry Holmes, the champion, and the challenger, Ernie Shavers. A rematch.
Don't reach. Short. Don't reach for it. Don't reach, Stephanie. Just stick them out in the middle.
Fairly decent defense. Blocking the left hook. The right hand caught the side of the head. But they're the body punches. By Duran, shorter of the two. The referee is Ferd Hernandez, former middleweight contender. You may remember him. These are the Nevada State Athletic Commission rules, which vary only in one category from the WBC championship rules, and that is that 3 knockdowns and the fight is over in a non-title bout such as you're watching now. 10-point must. 3 judges do the scoring. The referee only controls the bout in the ring. Duran's a little confused, Howard. He just punching up is hard.
Well, Duran did not want to be upstaged by that stunning performance of Sugar Ray Leonard. That's why he so much wanted an early knockout. But I caution the fans that Gonzalez, though not a name, with that angular body, awkward style, and a capacity for the absorption of punishment, might give them more action than they had bargained for. And for the first 2 rounds at least, that's proving out, though clearly Duran is the dominant fighter.
Round 2, scheduled 10-rounder. About 10 seconds to the bell, ending the round. Vegas, a veteran and a former lightweight champion, Roberto Duran in green at 5'7", against a newcomer, a hungry newcomer of 6 feet tall, against the corner and the ropes. Zeferino Gonzalez, California. There have been no knockdowns if you just joined us. We repeat that Wilfredo Gomez defended his super bantamweight title successfully, as you saw Duran missing badly there. He only trained 3 weeks for this bout, which upset Freddie Brown, one of his handlers, and Ray Arcel. They felt he should work a lot more. And Sugar Ray Leonard winning in the first round. Blazing speed, knocking out Andy Hawk Price. 252 of the initial round. Duran not as accurate as he'd like to be.
Duran appearing very wild at this point. Staring at his opponent just a few seconds ago, but not connecting.
I asked him if he had fought. There's that ingratiating smile of Duran, who wows him wherever he goes. He's like Secretariat coming out on a racetrack. Wherever he goes, whether it's a casino or restaurant, people just love him. But he said he'd never fought this tall a fighter. In all the fights that he'd had, which includes 67 professional bouts, 66 wins. His only loss to Esteban de Jesus, came back to knock de Jesus out twice. This is another story, though. Notice how Gonzalez, taller of the two, keeps moving the hands whether he's throwing punches or not. Putting Duran a little bit in doubt of what he's going to do with him. There you see, feinting a left jab. Good strategy. Keeping that right cocked. And Gonzalez, taller of the two, having the ability to now fall inside, making the hooks go wide and missing. Oh, a glancing right hand by Gonzalez.
Don't reach for him. Give ground. Make him reach for you.
Duran, with all of experience, his experience a little bit confused about how to get to the tall welterweight. And look at that Gonzalez. He is gained, throwing right-hand leads against Duran. There were two good punches by Duran.
Next time, come underneath with it. Back to box. Back to box. Box.
Either fighter is marked. Heavily tattooed Gonzalez as the bell sounds, ending round 3. And bells were ringing this week at ABC, Howard, with the announcement in Los Angeles of the exclusive rights to the 1984 Summer Olympic Games, Los Angeles Olympic Games, awarded to the American Broadcasting Company.
It was exciting for all of us. We've been through it so many times. The 19th Olympiad in Mexico City, the 20th in München, West Germany, the 21st at Montreal, and so the 23rd Olympiad. We'll be back at ABC again, the network truly of the Olympics.
And the boxers that have come out in recent Olympic Games, which you covered in Munich, just like Gomez, who fought in it, Sugar Ray Leonard in Montreal.
Well, Montreal, the boxers were a triumph for the human spirit. And a man named Sarge Johnson and a man named Pat Nappy. But right now, it's Roberto Duran.
All right, and Ray Arcel, one of the greats. The long history of boxing. 45 years has just talked vigorously to Roberto Duran, giving him strategy that might get to the 22-year-old 6-foot Gonzalez. But thus far, and Duran now smiling like, what do I have to do? Oh, there's a good right hand, but Gonzalez took it. Duran did not follow up on it. Went into a clinch, which is a little unusual for the Panamanian. Gonzalez with 2 losses. He has never been knocked out. Of course, we heard Gonzalez's corner to keep throwing that left. Roberto with a very, very good uppercut. Hernandez, the referee, doing a good job. Low blow. In fact, a very low blow, but the fighters come into the ring with protective cups.
Give ground, give ground.
Oh. And now Duran unleashing the fury that has gotten him 66 wins.
Your hands in front of you.
But he doesn't sustain the combinations like he did as a lightweight.
Now, that's very true, Chris. And maybe more training instead of just 3 weeks before a fight would be the answer to that. But he does not sustain the combinations. That's why I commented that he never floored Jimmy Hare.
Right. So, you know, the lightweight limit is 135. Welter's 147. Here's Roberto at 149 and a half. Now, that's a lot in the lighter divisions. Certainly contrasting styles and physiques. Looking ahead to Sugar Ray Leonard, he is tall, lean, lanky, like a thoroughbred at 5'10". Roberto at 5'7". Roberto just smiling away.
He's smiling while his heart is aching, remembering what Leonard did.
Yes.
Make him reach, Zeppy. You got him reaching now. Make him reach.
Earlier when we gave you a brief history of Duran, you notice he sneered at the then champion Kenny Buchanan in the plaid trunks. This is more of a smile.
Boxing, make him reach. Let him smile, Zeppy. Keep making him reach.
Out of the halfway point of a non-title 10-round bout, Roberto Duran, shorter of the two, and the tall, game youngster who has proven he can take heavy punches, Zeferino Gonzalez of California. And in the corner, his manager, Jesse Reed, a Southern California manager, told him he's probably smiling because he can't hit you. And he also followed it up with saying when he's smiling, he can't hit you. So, like there. Those are glancing blows, but nevertheless, and with condition, we'll soon find out whether Roberto is in fair condition, because this is the 5th round of a scheduled 10. Flat-footed now, and it's obvious what Duran wants to do. He wants to get rid of him. That jab and moving is working. And then falling inside. Zeffy's father, Victor, started in boxing when he was 8 years old because there was a bully in the neighborhood in San Jose. They gave him a lot of trouble. Good left hook by Gonzalez. Roberto smiling, but that was a sharp left hook. 5th round.
That's what you must watch for here, Chris. If Gonzalez can last another couple of rounds, we may see an out-of-shape Duran wearing down, and Gonzalez will become emboldened the way Mendoza did against Gomez.
As they go at it here in round 5, we'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round, we'll be taking a station break. Ferdinand is breaking them up out of the clinch. There have been no knockdowns. There was a good right-hand lead. A fine right-hand lead by Gonzalez. 22 bouts, 23 years old. Both holding and hitting. The referee says nothing about it. Got by with it, Gonzalez, the youngster. Duran, 28 years old, talented, accomplished. He's had a lot of wear and tear, and I think 149.5 is telling the story on his speed, his accuracy, and his ability to do what he has done so well in the past.
Let it go! Let it go! Bring it.
Gonzalez, a wise youngster, knowing how to get inside in the clinch and tie up both hands of his opponent. Less than a half minute in round 5. Larry Holmes, the champion, Ernie Shavers coming out. Now Duran senses that he might be able to get through to this tall welterweight. We'll be returning with more boxing action after this from our local stations. Well, against a much too heavy Roberto Duran in the green trunks. Smiling again, trying to unsettle the youngster. But he's taken all of Duran's best punches that he's thrown thus far, and if he'll use that right-hand lead a little bit more, he'll do even better. There you see, falling inside, that's an excellent defense against a looping puncher, which Duran happens to be tonight. His punches, very few of them are straight. They're looped. They're more hooks. And quick-footed. This is the 6th round. As we go down the line in the scheduled 10-rounder, we'll check the stamina, the condition of Duran. While experiencing the frustration that the heavyweights had against Primo Carnera, with his extraordinary height towering above the opponents. And it's a frustrated Duran, Howard. He's beside himself.
Well, if Gonzalez can keep making Duran reach like that and miss it, that takes it out of the fighter's arms, and they suddenly grow heavier and heavier and heavier, and the knockout power goes out of them.
There's a good right-hand lead that we're talking about, and he says, there, Mr. Duran. Oh, now they're taunting each other. Another right-hand lead by Gonzalez. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark of the 6th round. And Duran is hot. Now he's talking. His friend Louis Enrique on the far side of the ring admonishing Duran to fight, not talk.
tell you something. Duran is at once embarrassed and even humiliated by his failure to put away this young man whom he thought he could do it to easily.
Does it remind you of Baltimore when we had Evangelista in a bout that you did and I did Duran and Muniz?
Javier Muniz. That's another thing that Duran will remember. Javier Muniz went 10 rounds against Duran, 10 tough rounds. Sugar Ray Leonard KO'd Javier Muniz in the first round in New Haven, Connecticut.
And now the Gonzalez fans are really coming alive because the 6th round is about over with 7, 8, 9, and 10 to go. 3 judges judging the fight. You'll hear the bell. Round 6 in about 5. 52 of the first round, he knocked out Andy Price. Sugar Ray Leonard, who someday may meet Roberto Duran. Duran had better be in better shape than he is right now against 23-year-old Speedy Gonzalez from California, who has done an excellent job. I have him winning the last 2 rounds. This is round 7 of a scheduled non-title 10-rounder. Duran with the right hand cocked, but when he has to move inside, he can't throw it. Gonzalez very adept at keeping out of range, keeping Duran away.
Right hand, Seth. Look for it. Look for your right hand. On these. Look for your right hand. Let it
There's
go.
that left jab.
His hands down.
Falling inside, and again, the left hook coming around the back of Gonzalez's head. Fair right hand by Duran.
Don't stay in front, Seth. Move.
Study Duran's left hand. The way it's gone lower and lower throughout the bout, enabling Gonzalez effectively to use what has been his best weapon, the right lead. And indeed, Gonzalez is being exhorted by his corner. Follow that left and use the right lead.
There was a tremendous right-hand body punch. It sounded like it hit steel. Obviously, Gonzalez in terrific condition for this, his first big opportunity in boxing. Zeferino Gonzalez. Great exchange. Both welterweights. Bert Hernandez, the referee. Oh, a solid right hand, but it was on the forehead of Gonzalez. Duran in green. A glancing right hand by Gonzalez. Pace picking up here in the 7th round. And that's beginning to show now. Those are slapping right hands, not the rock'em sock'em rights that Duran has thrown in the past. Seventh round and end in about 10 seconds. Shavers and Holmes coming up. Heavyweight championship. 10-round welterweight bout. A confused Roberto Duran, shorter of the two, going against an opportunistic 23-year-old from Pico Rivera, California, Zeferino Gonzalez. There have been no knockdowns, neither fighter marked. Gonzalez is surprising everyone here with his opportunity. And getting great advice as his corner is right above us from his manager, Jesse Reed. Telling him now to change his angle just a bit. You see him circling more to his left, Gonzalez, the tall welterweight. Duran now flicking that left out to measure. That target is far away. Gonzalez with a 70-inch reach. Duran 66 and a half. Now a troubled look on Duran's face. Speed of foot helping Gonzalez in his defense. Larry Holmes and Ernie Shavers. Scheduled 15-round WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World bout. A return match. A little sportsmanship. A little less than a minute and a half remaining in the 8th round. Surprising everyone, they thought this would be a bout that would end early, that Gonzalez would not be on his feet. However, Howard, how do you have the fight scored up to this point?
Duran, he's been... Oh, what blood over that left eye of Duran.
Just happened.
Work on the eyes, Effie. Work on it. Work on it.
All right, we will be checking in on cutmen Freddie Brown and Ray Arcel, two of the best in the business, because Duran, the former lightweight champion, is going to need some help.
Good leg change, Effie. Good leg change. No wrestle. No wrestle.
Gonzalez, very confusing looking fighter. Looks frail, but he's strong.
Watch the head when you rush in, Effie.
We're going to stay here and check out the work in Duran's corner, the far side of the ring.
Use your chest. Use it. Boxing meetings, Effie. Boxing meetings. Boxing meetings.
All right. Frustrated, Roberto Duran. His third bout as a welterweight after giving up the lightweight championship, the undisputed championship. Ray Arcel is the man in white, and on the left is Freddie Brown. They're working feverishly on this Panamanian. And there is a lot of blood flowing from the cut. There you see it. It's a deep one. Dr. Donald Romero is the physician in attendance here in Las Vegas from the commission. Not called in, of course, at this point.
Right in the brow.
Yeah.
Couldn't be in a worse spot. If the cut gets reopened, the blood goes into the eye, vision impaired. Couldn't be in a worse spot.
And remember, Roberto's only one loss, and that was way back in '72.
By the way, quick pennant race gone. The National League, Montreal 2, Philadelphia 2 in the 6th. Pittsburgh 1, Chicago nothing in the first. More action. Here's Chris.
That's right. We go into the 9th round now, the scheduled 10-rounder. Let's see how Gonzalez works it now. Open his toes a little bit more, moving away, because he knows that Duran is going to come out with flurries, throwing a lot of punches because of the cut of the left eye. Duran won't take it easy from now on if he has the stamina left to do it.
Couldn't have a better man in boxing to patch an eye than Freddie Brown.
That's right. Nonetheless, Zefe Gonzalez leading with the right hand. Look how strong he is on that 6-foot frame. He moves Duran around in the clinches.
In his 22 fights, Gonzalez has only had 5 knockouts. If he had a really good knockout punch, we might have seen something phenomenal happen here.
Of course, Duran has been knocked down, as you saw earlier in our brief history piece of the Panamanian. And the cutmen worked on it. It is closed at this point. Don't forget that 3 judges do the scoring. In the very first bout of the night, Wilfredo Gomez successfully defended his super bantamweight title in the WBC at 2:29 of the 10th round on a TKO over Carlos Mendoza, an unbelievable fighter from Panama, did most of his fighting in Mexico. And then, with blazing speed and tremendous talent, Sugar Ray Leonard stopped his opponent at 2:52 of the first round. It was Andy Hawk Price that was savagely defeated. Sugar Ray Leonard continues to be undefeated. So is Larry Holmes, the heavyweight champion, who will be going against Ernie Shavers very, very soon here at the Sports Pavilion in Las Vegas. Less than a minute remaining in this round. This is a very tough fight to judge. They have three good ones in Charlie Minker, veterans Harold Buck, and Art Lurie. Again, repeating that the referee does not score in the WBC or in the Nevada Athletic Commission rules. Oh, a beautiful right hand lead by Gonzalez. Duran falling inside, hit on the shoulder. All right, 20 seconds, round 9, and don't go away for the 10th. And what appears to me to be the very deciding round. The fight is that close. All right, here we go to the 10th and final. And 23-year-old Zeferino Gonzalez, fans standing for undoubtedly the deciding round, with Duran perhaps ahead a little bit. Now he'll have to put on the pressure. Gonzalez, although he's had only 22 fights, has gone 10 rounds 9 times. The second's doing an excellent job over the cut over Duran's left eye between the last 2 rounds, showing again how important the experience is in the corner. Gonzalez, at 6 feet, was told by his corner repeatedly that this is the 10th round, so give it your all. There have been no knockdowns. Now a warning from Ferd Hernandez, the referee. Now trying to get inside Duran and catch him with an uppercut. But here the height and reach difference has made at times a very awkward, clumsy fight. And Duran, with hands up in the air, practically admitting it. And the cut has been reopened now. The final round, round 10, non-title. All right, now coming up to the 1-minute mark of this bout. And Duran with 53 knockouts is not going to have one, it appears, here tonight. Blood now really flowing out of that cut over the left eye of Duran. Now 45 seconds till the end of the bout. There was a good right hand by Duran. Both fighters now breathing heavily. It's been pretty much non-stop action. I think you'll have to agree. All right. 15 seconds left in the bout. So Zeferino Gonzalez is going to go the distance with the great Roberto Duran. And that was the best left hook by Duran of the evening, as we'll be returning with the decision. All right, and they're standing. They're applauding the 23-year-old welterweight from Pico Rivera, California. Rightfully so, because he came in as a decided underdog against this great champion, Roberto Duran. We'll return with the decision after this word from our local station. All right, the unpredictability of boxing. That's why it's great to see, like a horse race. You never know. As this young man at 6 feet tall, 149 and a half, with 22 bouts, 19 wins, well, he went the distance with Roberto Duran at 5'7". There he is. A frustrating night for Roberto. A great, undisputed lightweight champion, but now we all question how great will he be as a welterweight tonight at 149 and a half. Now we go to Chuck Hull for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Charles Minker scores 98-92. Judge Art Lurie scores 99-92. And Judge Harold Buck scores 99-91 for the winner by unanimous decision, Roberto Duran.
All right, for Roberto Duran, it's his 67th win, a unanimous decision. All three judges' cards, and there's a young man that can be very proud of his performance tonight, believe me.
Well, I felt Duran was the winner. I felt he was the dominant, the aggressive fighter throughout the fight. If Gonzalez had better punching power, it could have taken a different turn of events. But as I suggested at the outset of the bout, Christopher, Gonzalez, with that angular and suspiciously strong body, or unsuspectingly strong body, did put up a whale of a show.
And in the welterweight division, he will be a factor because of his style and his physique. He is a very troublesome man to box, as you just saw against Roberto Duran, that know every trick in the book, but unleashed very few of them tonight. Okay, here's Howard with a very